we are at Fun Bike Center. I'm gonna get some parts for the bike just to help clean it up, maintenance it a little bit more. The bike has not been ridden in quite a long time, and before I take it out to the track and start using it this winter, I wanna make sure the bike is ready to go. You have to treat a dirt bike just like you treat a car. You have to maintain it, clean it, make sure everything's working right, because if not, you're gonna have issues while you're on the track and while you're using it. Now, Fun Bike Center is like a huge toy store for me, so I'm gonna do my best to kind of keep my hands off of things that I shouldn't be looking at because I have too much shit going on, as you guys know. It's gonna be fun. Let's go get some stuff. These like razors are getting so popular. This is $24,000 with the trailer. That's insane. One day I'm gonna have a street bike. When I decide, I'm not afraid to die. So I need to get some oil, some chain lube, maybe a filter and some filter cleaner to start. Me and Calvin always talk about this, but eventually we want to get Groms and like mob them around. That'd be so much fun. I think you still need a license for these, and you can't even go on the freeway with them, so kind of a drawback. All right, we got about everything we need to get the bike ready to go. So this is everything we picked up for today. Got some oil, we got some air filter cleaner, air filter oil, some chain lube, I'll show you guys that a little bit later. Bought some coolant. I checked yesterday, my coolant is fine, it's also topped off, but we'll see if we get around to doing that today. New air filter, a new spark plug, we'll check the one on the bike, see if it needs to be changed, but if not, this is just a good little thing to have. And then a little oil filter. So before we get going today, I think I should do the bike some justice and clean it off a little bit. It's full of mud and it's been sitting for a pretty long time. If we're gonna go ahead and maintenance the bike, we might as well give it a little scrub down, make it look nice like it should. For those that are asking, and if you do not know, this is a 2009 KX250F 4-stroke. I've actually had this bike since about 2010 and recently got it back from my dad. I was at his house. I used to go to the track and I used to just go to the desert. The desert was kind of what I more so switched into as I got older, but I'm pretty familiar with bikes. Been riding them my whole entire life, and that's actually kind of what got me into the motorsport of cars, was actually bikes. And I think it'd be pretty cool too, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are probably the same way. Usually when I get talking with car guys or car people that I meet, everyone's like, yes, I started in motocross, or I started in some sort of bike sport, usually BMX or motocross. So I'm sure a lot of you will enjoy these videos, and I can't wait to just film new content and do more bike stuff. So the first thing we're gonna do today is fix up this chain. So as you can see, this chain is extremely loose. Right after the stop, you should be getting about like 3.5 fingers length. I'm getting almost 4 fingers. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten this chain up a little bit and get that settled in. The first thing we gotta do is stop this wheel from moving. So what I like to do is get a rag, fold it over once, stick it in the sprocket. That right there should keep it from rolling back. So what we're doing first is loosening the chain adjustment nut, and then once that is loose, you will start adjusting your chain length, and you want to use the measurements on each side. Do this side first, notice the chain gets smaller, and then move the other side and make the same adjustment that you did on this side. So now that our chain adjustment is equal on both sides, check your chain. I'm about 3.5. So once your chain is done, you tighten everything back up, then we gotta lube up our chain. I've always liked to spray my lube about right here, that way it kind of doesn't spill over everything else and it kind of just goes towards the ground and towards the tire. So as you do this, you want to make sure your rear tire is elevated. I like to go around about like 2 or 3 revolutions to make sure it gets through all the way.
Most efficient.
That's what a nice lubed up chain sounds like, boys. Then just clean off your wheel a little bit as you just oversprayed all over your wheel.
Yeah.
I did not. I couldn't tell you the last time I changed this air filter, and who knows, maybe before I put it in storage, I switched it and cleaned it, but I'm not gonna take that chance, so we're gonna go ahead, remove the air filter, install this new one, and then potentially clean the old one with this air filter cleaner. To access the air filter, it's pretty easy. You just need to unscrew these 2 bolts on the side of the plastics or move up on the seat, and that is really dirty. It looks like we have 1 more bolt, or if I remember correctly, it like slides in and out. As you can see, there's just a butterfly nut, unscrew that. We'll put the new one in, oil it up, and then you just gotta clean that one. While the seat's off right now and seeing this, I'm just gonna wipe all this down, kind of keep it a little bit more clean.
There's nowhere to put the lid.
next thing we're gonna do is take out the skeleton, wipe that down, clean it, and then spray down this new air filter with the spray on it with the air filter oil. Some people use the bath method. I've always used the spray method, so we're gonna spray it down both inside and out. Make sure it's full of oil, let it set, and then we're gonna reinstall it. The next thing on our list that we got to do is change the spark plug. Now, to change the spark plug on a motorcycle is so easy. That's what kind of like makes working on motorcycles a lot more fun than working on like cars and whatnot, because you can literally just sit here, access everything, take off a couple bolts, get nearly everything off, and you're good to go. So our spark plug is right here on the top of the motor. Now, the only way to access that is to take the fuel tank off, which is easy. So I just unbolted all the plastics. I turned off our fuel switch, and you can see our fuel hose is right here, and that leads down to this little clip right here. So I'm gonna take this off, pull the line off. We'll probably leak some gas, not too much. At that point, tank comes straight off. And just because I think it's necessary, because I have a monster bike, it's only right to do a little cheers to the monster myself. Let all that drain out. That is a full gas tank, and you can literally take it out. This is so cool.
That's a gas tank.
Yeah, this has literally a full tank of gas.
So you're able to drive like 1 mile.
Here's a top view to the motor, as you can see. Spark plug right here.
Isn't this uncomfortable?
And now all we gotta do is get our spark plug. Hey! Can you guys?
When you're not strong and you are not.
So now all we gotta do. Now all we need is our spark plug tool. Reach down there, take it out, pop the new one in, and that's a done job.
Ooh, how easy. Ooh.
Okay,
Hey,
and I'm
man,
ready.
I wish I could be helping, but I'm over there.
Calvin's wheels are almost in. Holy meme. Calvin's getting wheels? What?
What? I'm getting wheels finally.
So that's why you guys aren't seeing Calvin, because he's like fixing his kit, getting ready to go, so when he has wheels, he can actually like just put them on ASAP.
Wait, did you already tighten it?
No, I loosened it. I need to get something to take that out.
A magnet maybe? Or Calvin's
finger. There's no way you're gonna finger that out. I can't see.
I mean,
I don't
not
see
your
shit.
cylinder head, but your piston head.
The top of the piston has like boogers
It's like scum. You have
See it? You
scum.
can zoom in.
It's not focusing right.
Focus, you fuck.
You'll figure it out.
You can get closer. Oh, you're in the hole. Oh, look at all that
There you
scum.
That's what happens when you ride like your Ryan Villapoto. Oh, you don't know who that is, do you?
Leave me alone.
Just call me Dungy, dude.
I don't care. That's
Call
like,
me Dungy.
just call me
You trying to think of someone's name?
a hockey player's name.
Hockey player, Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, I was trying to pull
Sidney
that out.
Crosby, the kid.
Just call me
Ovi.
Crosby.
Got a little Stamkos in you, Cal?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this bike's old. I've been riding it like a boss for a pretty long time.
I guess you probably haven't changed your oil since you bought the bike either, have you?
I was a lot younger, dude. When I rode this bike, it was like years ago. I couldn't tell you. I mean, it got serviced, but I'll tell you one thing. I didn't do it by myself. Drop her in.
You know Kevin Windham, dude? Mike Veracco?
No, leave me alone. I don't care about your.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, one of the best riders of all
I
time.
don't even know who fucking Benedict is. All right.
MMA Supercross champion of only 4 years in a row. The Rock Johnson, the best rider ever. You don't know who that is, Calvin? Where do you think Dwayne The Rock Johnson got his fame from? Started on bikes, then went into wrestling. Everybody knows that.
Going towards the ground.
Labels.
Oh no! Once you have the cover out, take the old filter off.
Obviously that way. Well, all right. Good luck.
Simple job. Okay, now this is pretty much done. I'm gonna cap the bottom, fill up our oil. We should be good to go. Now I'm gonna wheel it outside, let it get warm, let it get the temperature, take it around a couple times, cut it, and call it a day. For those who see me drive around on the asphalt, I don't recommend doing that. With these tires that we have on it, the tires get eaten up and chunk pretty quickly, so not recommended to drive on asphalt or on the street. These are strictly just for dirt tires, but just to make sure everything's good, make sure everything's ready to go, I'm gonna take it around maybe once or twice. It runs way better. You can tell the bike's just breathing a lot better. It's not running as rich as it used to. So overall, everything went good today. I'm excited to drive tomorrow. It's probably a little small now and smells because I haven't washed it in quite a long time, but I just want to make sure that I have everything before we go out tomorrow. Some pants. Now I'm really scared about these things fitting. Thor chest protector. I thought it was really cool when I was younger to have like a purple blue zebra thing, so I'll go with it. So before I head out of the shop today, I'm gonna help do some orders with Tyler. 2 weeks ago, we did a bunch of license plate frames for sale, and we also did like a big push for the rest over stock we had for Hunting Company. We said on the site that all the orders that are placed won't be done after SEMA, so we're doing like the last handful of them today. So me and Tyler are gonna be doing that. Calvin and Eric are actually stripping the front of the 2J, and you'll see later this week we're gonna touch more about it. But Eric is gonna help us fab up a new mount for the front end, and we're gonna be doing a rear mounted radiator, which that's huge news. I have new rear bumpers coming in, new side skirts coming in, new headlights coming in, new taillights coming in, new turbo coming in, single turbo swaps in full effect. So right now everything's like overnighted, waiting for all the parts. We're gonna get started on that. So Calvin and Eric started pulling apart some of this stuff. So while that's happening, I'm on the other side of the shop with these orders, and then we're going to dinner tonight with Sabrina, so I'm very excited about that. Evan actually just got this E90 as like a project car, but I'm pretty sure he's just gonna try and flip it. Regardless, for those that are the OGs, this is the car that I started with. This is actually a 325. I had a 328, but I know this car in and out, so I've been talking with Evan today about like bits and pieces that he should do immediately, and like the kidney grills, M3 front, little lip spoiler, all the fun stuff. And Tyler had this car with me. Tyler had an E90 pre-LCI, which is this. When I met Tyler like 4 or 5 years ago, that's what we both had. So me and Tyler kind of have like a relationship with this car.
Parts? Let me get some parts.
I don't have any leftover parts. I have nothing. I used to have a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna order all this stuff when I'm on vacation, so.
You should. I mean, it's in rough shape, but some things I told him to do that I did when I first had my E90, let's do like black numbers. Depending on how much money you want to spend, I got the BMW Performance exhaust. It sounded pretty cool, and the tips are pretty nice.
Like Tyler's rear bumper, but this is
This is pre-LCI. His is LCI.
Yeah.
They make what is it called? M Sport, Tyler? Isn't that what they call the stuff? Dude, they make like rear M Sport bumpers for this.
Make that with the 2 exhausts, I could maybe run Chelsea's.
You
exhaust.
really don't want to do that.
No.
I remember dude. The biggest thing when I was like a forum junkie was like, don't make your rear end the M3 rear and it be not an M. That's like the biggest chotch move.
I'm not gonna put an M badge. I would never.
But still, you're gonna run.
Well, I got the exhaust there. I got an exhaust that's sitting there.
I mean, it won't fit.
It's like chop out. There's like
you got to do a lot of shit.
There's a drop down compartment that's in the way.
I think realistically what I'm gonna do is I gotta clean up the body, do all like the miscellaneous trim. We'll black out all this stuff.
You gotta change the wheels too.
Yeah,
wheels,
wheels,
tires, and suspension. Probably. Like,
I'm sure Ambit would help us out with wheels if you wanted to go that route. Hey, but look at the sky right now. It looks fucking unreal. For those that have been to Disneyland, I've done like, whoa, hey. For those that have been to Disneyland, I've done like Pirates of the Caribbean, when you're like in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride and you're like inside, but like it's designed to look like you're outside. And the roof kind of looks like that. It's pretty cool. Or if you've been to like Paris Hotel in Vegas. I don't know, random thought. Okay, here's a small dent of the orders we're gonna start doing. Oh, there's so much more to do. 177 more. Okay, we got a lot of work to do, boys. Me and Tyler are gonna knock this out, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a bit once we get ready to go back home. I've been starting to get into the habit of letting this car warm up before I take it out because it is a built motor and just like reasons. So lately I've been doing that, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. It reeks of E85. That is my absolute favorite smell. Have you learned to jump?
Yeah, come on.
Come here, Blue. Come here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah. Finally able to jump now, huh, buddy? Putting the beers to rest, taking the X5 to dinner. You wear your shoes in the house?
No, you wore your shoes.
Oh, you guys got your loaf game on.
You wore shoes in the house. I saw that.
Dude, you wore your shoes in the house?
Just,
Hey,
I mean,
you remember what I said? If you don't want to clean your carpets, don't wear your shoes in the house.
some pepperoni pizza,
Off the
pretzel, a Barmy blonde ale apricot honey beer.
This isn't a pretzel, this is a rock.
Evan and Victoria got some nice dessert.
Did you fart?
No.
Dude, you ripped it.
Dinner was a success. I'm gonna end the video right here.
send.
Wow. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Our plan is to go to the tracks, which should be a super fun day.
Oh, where's my seat warmer? Is this a seat warmer here?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the butt warmer.
Here you go. The big finale.
Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. Calvin is struggling to back the car out.
Struggling into that.
I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. And
You just farted.
Did you just shit your pants?
keep moving forward. Yeah.
I can't. Gotta do it for the video. Gotta do it for the video. Alright, Calvin, imagine on memory.
Hey, oh, I was kidding, man. I was kidding. There is no sippy action going on in this car.
I just ripped it and it smells great.
You already ended the video, you can't read.
Oh, do you smell that?
Dude, stop. Like, actually,
What is that,
you
pork?
blamed one fart on me
Is
at
that
dinner.
pork chops? What is that?
It's pizza and cheese, you lactose.
Oh, oh, it smells so
You're
good.
lactose intolerant. Fuck.